Hello everybody and welcome back to another video. So, I was playing through the new Red Bull Speed Clash playlist. I completed it and then I was going to have a little look on the custom modes because I really want to get that Black Panther Summit car because I've heard it's very good. I've heard it's very nice. But that's not the point. I came across a little section that I've never seen on here before, and it's definitely not vehicle class that we already have in the game. Jet. Jet? What do you mean jet? We don't have this in the game. And I started scratching my head, is this a mistake? Also, the fact when you go across the plane and helicopter you can fast travel there. On jet you can't, which means it doesn't exist in the game yet, or just doesn't exist at all. This made me scratch my chinny chin and made me think this has got to be a mistake, but I genuinely don't think it is. I think we are expecting a brand new vehicle class, which will be jet. I think this will be the equivalent of Alpha GP, but for planes. So today's video is, when are we likely to see jets in the game? When are we going to taste, experience jets in this game? So I'm going to go into it. I'm going to do a deep dive. I'm going to have a little bit of a sleuth. I'm going to see if we can find answers ourselves. So, when are we getting the jets in the game? And I don't mean the New York Jets, or whoever they are. I don't watch sports. No. When Becky said this,
and then I don't know why, but I feel like we'll see each other again soon.
Put on my tinfoil hat and went, what does she mean by this? So I had a little bit of a look into this. So I went to the crew's website, discovered that we will be getting another playlist, and this will be expected on May the 7th. So I'm happy to read through this little post here. Red Bull Wild Ride. Embrace the chaos on May the 7th as you navigate all terrain in challenges spanning the entirety of Maui. Choose the craziest Red Bull vehicles and perform extreme actions. The playground won't be enough for this playlist. This time, the whole of Maui will be your playground. Red Bull drivers that are specialists in their discipline have set records ahead of you. Beat their records to become the ultimate Red Bull daredevil. Before each event, cinematics will showcase the Red Bull athletes' performances and teasing the action you will have to compete in upcoming playlist. My biggest hunch is this is when we will be expecting the jets in the game. I think this is the best way to introduce jets into the game, is a new playlist. I think, in my opinion, 100% opinion, that is where we will expect the jets. I think the best event we could get from this is a comparison where we can use the Alpha GP cars against the jets, go round a track and see who wins. Yes, okay, we've just had that with this new season and the new playlist, with the RB20 against the extra 330 plane, and I thought it was an excellent idea, but imagine that with a jet, but the jet has the longer route, and we have to show who's better. With the jet having a significant disadvantage, this would be a great little game to play, and I think it would be a great race. I think it would be very challenging. I think that would be a great way to actually slip the jets into the game. But this is the thing. Can we do that? The answer is yes, and I'll explain why with a new feature added to this game this season. This new feature, I think they call VCAT, is a little section that you can pick between two different car classes or two different vehicles. I genuinely think that this is an excellent feature. Wish they did it before, and I think going forward they will actually bring this to new playlists and new events as we go on. This is the best way that they can introduce jets into the game. I think that they're going to do this between an Alpha GP and the jet so that we can use it in a race around Maui. I think that's how we're going to get it. However, there is another option. I reckon this could be another option on how jets will be introduced into MotorFest. The crew MotorFest actually shared this on their Facebook, so this is what we're going to be expecting from the summit. So this is events and this is the rewards. So, the extra down there, this is the first plane that we're going to get as a summit reward. So this is the first time in the crew's history that we're getting a summit reward plane. That could be another route they go down to introduce jets, because this is the first plane. So what is stopping them from bringing out jets this week when it comes out? Really, what is stopping them? On this little post they did, it says new feats. So it could be that we get jets as new feats as well. Possible. I think this is the least likely option. However, it makes a little bit of sense too. I don't know. It leaves me a little bit confused, but that's not a bad thing, I guess. I don't think that's a bad thing being confused, because obviously we don't have the answers. However, why would they introduce this now? Why would they show this now without it coming out in Season 6? I completely think this is the season we expect jets as a new vehicle class. So I genuinely think if they weren't going to introduce it in Season 6, then why did they show it at all? Or why would they put it as part of the playlist for Red Bull Speed Clash? You know, it's very strange. However, I think this is exciting. They're adding another vehicle class, which is going to make us have a little bit of fun. It's going to be another plane, so we're going to get more plane events, I imagine, as well. So this is exciting stuff. I'm so happy that they're doing this for us. Next question though, I know this video is starting to get a little bit long, but what type of jets are we gonna get? Are we gonna get something like the Lockheed SR-71? The world's fastest jet? Are we getting that level of jet? Or are we gonna get something like a Harrier jump jet? Who knows? I don't know if the game would be able to cope with speeds like that. I don't know if the speed engine could cope with the speed of a major jet, you know what I mean? You know, this is a confusing one, because now they've added the jets. How fast can we go? Are we going to be going 300? Are we going to go 700? 1,000? Are we going to break the sound barrier? You know, it's a confusing one. The crew has left me completely confused again. And I'm so happy about this. But thank you so much for watching. It means the entire world. I hope you have a lovely day. What do you think of this season so far? Are you happy? Are you sad? What about jets? What's that all about? So, my question to you is, will we be expecting jets in Season 6? My opinion, absolutely. But thank you for watching. Like, subscribe, and just have the best weekend you can. See ya. Goodbye, my friends. Toodaloo. Bye.